Hi everyone, this is Aida coming to you from Athens in Greece. It's been a while since I last recorded, so I think I have forgotten how to do it. Anyway, for today's episode, I thought it would be a nice idea to take part in the Friday Sews hashtag. Quite a few makers that I follow, like Adam from Adam Sews, Katinka. I think Katinka is the seamstress in the cottage, and also Tammy from Soon on the Time record these episodes, and let's try it. So today I usually talk about sewing, knitting, and sometimes some other crafts that I do. But today this episode is going to be about sewing and a little bit of eco-printing on paper. And I will record a separate episode for knitting and weaving. Probably just right after this, I'll see. So it has been quite a long time and since I recorded, and I was for 2 weeks in September. I went for 2 weeks in Albania to visit my parents, and while I was planning for my trip there, I was just thinking that I will get bored and I will not have anything to do, so I took as many projects as I could with me. And one of these projects was a fabric from a jean fabric that I had a leftover from Minerva Crafts, and I thought that it would be good to make it another Steven trousers from Oze Patterns. I made my first version this summer and I wanted to do another one, and so I took the pattern with me and the fabric so that I can cut the fabric, the pattern there. This is the fabric, and I cut all the pieces. And I also thought, I don't have a sewing machine there, but I thought that okay, during the time that I will be there, I can do some, I can finish the seams with bias binding. I use this seam binding from Hug Snug that I like very much. It is very thin, it's viscose, and it doesn't add any bulk at all at the seams, in the seam allowance. So the idea was that I can sit and hand sew, just like I have done here, the binding in the seam allowance, so that I have it ready for when I come back here in Athens to sew the pattern. Well, this is only the only thing that I did, and because this was like, it is black on black, and during the day the weather was so nice that during the day I was in the beach and also generally outside for walks and hiking, and so I had only time during the night, during the afternoon, and it was very difficult. I could not see to do this. Like, it is, even this part that I have done, it is so horrible. Like, it goes in waves. I don't know if you can see it, but it is not a good job at all. So I just left this and didn't bother to do anything. But I do want to finish these trousers. If you don't know the pattern, the Steven trousers, it's a wonderful pattern. It's very well drafted. It is not very size inclusive. I remember that I was the biggest size for the pattern, and I have I'm 115 centimeters at the hip, and I think this was the largest one. So but it is a very, if you are inside the size of this pattern, then it's a very well-fitting and well-drafted pattern, at least for my body type. And I usually find it very difficult to fit trousers because I'm slim at the waist and very wide at the hips, so it's always such a huge trouble. Anyway, so I have this one that I have not touched yet, but I do want to finish so that I can wear the trousers. And also I would like to share with you a piece of fabric that I bought about 3 weeks ago when I was in Athens in the fabric district. Okay, now it's not anymore so much fabric district, because in the past there were in the center there were about 2 or 3 streets that were full of fabric shops, but now so many of them have closed and they open coffee shops and restaurants. It's like becoming more touristic, and it's losing the essence of the center that it had. It was wonderful before, but okay, what can we do? So I went to Seta Era, that is one of my my favorite fabric shops, and I saw this gorgeous viscose, and I fell in love immediately with this fabric. It is very drapey, it is so soft to the touch, and of course I love the print. And this was very expensive, and I decided just to make a simple shift dress, and I bought 1 meter and 60 centimeters. So I asked at first for 150, and then I just thought, okay, just take 10 more centimeters just in case it's not enough. I really don't know what to do with this yet. I have not decided. If you know of any pattern that it's a simple pattern that doesn't require a lot of metrage, and also it does not have many cuts, because I don't want to disturb the print, please write a comment and recommend it to me, because I really I cannot find out what to make with this fabric, but I just love it. It's so beautiful. So I also am a part of the Minerva Crafts ambassador team, and I had not ordered fabrics for many months, like 7 or 8 months from Minerva, because my sewing mood was like very low, and I was not motivated at all to sew. But lately, from this summer on, I have felt like, okay, I enjoy sewing again. And so I ordered a couple of fabrics, and 2 of them have arrived, and I'm expecting 2 more. I wonder when I will make all this, but anyway. So both of them are black. One that is actually the one that I'm going to sew first, I will do it today, I will start today, is this one. This is viscose jersey, and surprisingly it's also a little bit sheer. Can you I think I caught a little bit in the oh, it's not okay, but when I put my hand under the fabric, I can actually see the shape of, I can see my hand, so, but it's not very sheer. And for this I have a plan. I am going to make a wrap dress. I was like thinking for about a week what I'm going to do with this fabric, and I could not decide what to make with it. And so I was looking for patterns, and mostly I was trying to find a pattern that has different bust cups, because I have never done a full bust adjustment, but I actually need to do that, but I'm too lazy to do that. And so sometimes dresses clothes do not fit so well. But the good thing is that so many patterns now are releasing different bust cups, and so it makes our job easier. And I was mostly looking for patterns that include various bust cups, and I came to one pattern from Itch to Stitch. I have never sewn anything from this designer. It is this one. It is a wrap dress with a half circle skirt, and it includes various cup sizes from A to double D, and it is also a very size inclusive pattern, as it comes from sizes 00 to 40. So according to my measurements, I am 105 centimeters at the bust, and I'm going to make a pattern. I'm going to make size 12. Yes, I think size 12 it is, for in the C cup. So I printed the pattern yesterday, and it is a PDF pattern. I printed it and also cut all the pieces for my size. It is also layered, which I love whenever this happens, because you know it bothers me so much when there are like in some points in the pattern that it's very hard to distinguish between sizes. Where do you have to cut because they are so close? But with layers you can just print one or two sizes if you are between sizes, and it makes everything so easy. I love it when it happens. So what I'm going to do today is cut the fabric. I think that I have enough. I have 3 meters. I have not checked how much it asks, but I think it's enough for 3 meters. And I'm going to make a small alteration. This is for short sleeves, but I want to make either 3/4 or a full sleeve, and maybe a ball shaped. No, what is the name? Bell shaped. Okay, I found it. Sorry. So or bell shaped. So I don't know. I have not decided yet. I will decide it that at that moment when I'm going to adjust the pattern for that. So this is it. I'm very excited about this. I think that it's going to look amazing. I will add also a picture from the version that the designer made, and her is like fantastic. It's in a pink, in very bright pink. I don't know exactly the shade of that. I'm sorry, because my English is not, my vocabulary in English is not very rich. So her version is fantastic. I think that mine is going to look good too, and maybe like another time I will make it in a brighter color, not just black. So what else? From Minerva, also in the same package with this jersey, I received a linen fabric, again in black. For those of you who are watching first time my podcast, this is like the first time that I have black fabric. I usually love knitting and sewing with colors, but now I just wanted to make some basics that could be very versatile and that I could wear maybe in an occasion that is more formal. I just wanted to have some pieces of clothes that are more easy to wear than the usual brides that I make. So this is a very good quality of linen, and I like it that it is quite thick. We don't have here in Greece really thick, heavy linen. Just usually you'll find lightweight linen, and it's very nice that I could buy this. I didn't bought this, it was sent for free, that I could take this from Minerva. Just like this one, this fabric I had bought in Poland, and this is also a heavy weight linen, and I love it. So for this one, I don't have exactly decided what to do. Probably I will make a shirt dress, because I love shirt dresses. I'm wearing one now, and probably I'm going to make a shirt dress, but I have not decided 100%, and I usually change my mind many times until the moment that I actually sew the fabric. So I don't know what will happen. If you have any suggestions for a heavyweight linen, I just don't want trousers. I would like to make a dress with it. So if you know any nice pattern and maybe with cup sizes, please do let me know below in the comments. So that's it. This is so soft. This is actually a bit unusual because I'm used to linens to be a little bit rough, but this is very soft. It's like butter. In the description it says that it is a foil linen. I don't know exactly what does that mean and what makes it foil linen, but it's very soft. So that is it. I also have some ecoprinting on paper. I usually ecoprint on fabric. It's one of my favorite hobbies and crafts, and I have done also in the past ecoprinting in paper, but the method that I used was I didn't like so much the result because I used to roll the paper on a cylinder, and the cylinder was not smooth, the surface of the cylinder, and so it left the footprints. It left it left footprints on the paper, and so it was not very smooth, and I didn't like that result. But I saw that someone used to put the papers between two wooden tiles and press them together, and I just thought I can try that, and I was very happy with the result. So I'll just show you a little bit of what I printed. So I just took various leaves, most of them from the ground that were dry, but there were some like freshly that had freshly fell from the tree and were still green. This is eucalyptus, and the yellows are from it's a flower. I will not remember it. Okay, if I remember, I will mention it in a while. And this is from acacia trees, and this I don't remember. Maybe it's walnuts. I'm not sure. And because the papers were stuck one on top of the other with the leaves in the middle, so these are printed from both sides. And so this is like this from this side, and from the other one it's like this. And also the print from one leaf could pass on the other layers, and this is why it's not very the print is not very sharp, the result, but I like it like so. So these are with onion skins. I'm not sure that I'm going to what I did here was just I put there are no other leaves, only onion skins. I placed on top of the paper a lot of onion skins, and it came up like this, and on the back is like this. This is also, I cut a small branch that had some very blue berries on it, and this was the result. I love this one, so beautiful. This is eucalyptus that I had first dyed in madder. So I placed the eucalyptus in the madder dye for 2 or 3 hours. I don't remember exactly, but it was quite a long time. And then when I actually did the printing, I placed it on top of the paper. This is Judas tree. I really like the print that these leaves give. Also Judas trees. This is eucalyptus again with onion skins. So if you noticed, this is all exactly the same like a print that I showed to you earlier. This is because these papers were placed one on top of the other, so it was like this and the eucalyptus leaves, and on top of that was the other paper, and so the print was went to the other one as well. The same with this one here, is the one with the berries that I said. I really love doing this, like I could print non-stop. I don't know what to do with them. So maybe send them like cards for Christmas or birthdays, or I don't know exactly what to do, but I want to print so many. And probably it's just like this is my reaction for everything that I do. When I print something that I have made, like I like the result, although it might not be perfect, or if a professional eco printer sees it, will say like, okay, that's not correct, but I like it anyway. So that's it. There are so many, like I have another bunch here. I have printed so many. So that's it for this Friday sews. I hope that I will make another one again. I would love to hear from you, any suggestions from the fabrics that I showed you. And see you next time. Bye bye.